I'm Aidy and this is Laura and we're in Bergamo in Italy. Join us as we try the food, see the sights in the lead up to New Year's Eve.
Me and Aidy are in Bergamo at the moment in Italy. We've left the camper van and the dog behind and spent a few nights here. So in between Christmas and New Year's, it's currently just been New Year's, so if there's any bangs going off, that's why. But yeah, we've spent 4 nights here. We've been here a couple of times before, and it's just always been a really nice, enjoyable place to go. So we thought we'd bring you along and show you some of the sights.
After an early start and a couple of coffees, it was time to board the plane. Flights to Bergamo can vary between £15 and £35 each way, and the rest then varies depending on what baggage option you choose. Bergamo is nestled in the Alps of northern Italy, 40 kilometres from Milan and 30 kilometres from Lake Como. Renowned for its stunning medieval architecture, the city boasts the magnificent Città Alta, or Upper Town, with its ancient walls and cobblestone streets. During the COVID pandemic, Bergamo was described as being the epicentre of the outbreak in Europe. But most recently, in 2023, Bergamo is the capital of culture within Italy, alongside its neighbouring city, Brescia. There's the history. I think it's time for another coffee. So we were in Bergamo for around about 11 AM, and we headed to our favourite spot, Caffè del Tasso, which has been around for absolutely centuries. We had about an hour to kill before our Airbnb. It allowed us to check in, so we thought we'd sit in the square and have some food.
So this is where we are staying in Bergamo. So we are on Città Alta, and this is a really nice apartment we've stayed in a couple of times. I've stayed here twice. Aidy, I think 3 times I've stayed here. I'm hoping that's going to zoom in on the name for you. There we go. And we are up 3 flights of stairs, so it's a good test of your athleticism when you get here. But yeah, you've got the option to make this sofa into another bed, which is really handy if you're kind of staying with a few people. The really nice thing about this apartment is actually, I would say, the view. So if I sneak you over to this window, we're looking out onto the funicular, which is somewhere down there. Here we go.
The funicular itself is about 120 years old and connects the upper city to the lower city across 2 rails. They run every 6 or 7 minutes, and prices are quite reasonable as well. Just check online before you go and see what times they're running.
And obviously you kind of see the mountains in the distance, and there's some really nice, not to lose my phone up there, artwork actually down, I can focus on that, on the street at the moment, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can get a little zoomed in for you. Anyway, yeah, gives you really beautiful views. And got a little seating area. It's a really nice little kitchen. And actually with this stay, I didn't realise we've kind of paid for breakfast. But actually, if it's just the 2 of us, it's awesome. The amount of stuff they leave for us. Yeah, they put some real goodies in that.
So we've got a lot of yogurt.
A lot of yogurt, a lot of cheese, and a lot of meat for Aidy. So yeah, really good space. You then have your bathroom through here. Try not to film myself looking rough as anything. And through here, if I can grab the door, yourself out. We have a little balcony and you get some really lovely views. You can see the bell tower. Bergamo is just so beautiful. There's a little car park below. Such a gorgeous place. And I shall sneak you back through, as you do, through the bathroom. And then this particular one is upstairs to the bedroom. Let's see if I can do this without falling over. Now this is where being a short ass like me is handy, and not so much for Aidy, because we're a little bit snug up here. And there's a bit of a beam to give you a migraine if you're not careful in the morning. But again, really lovely thing about here is the views that you get out from the windows. So climbing up 3 flights of stairs suddenly seems quite worth it. But yeah, see, there's your bed. It's a super comfy bed. Nice squeaky floorboards, but we'll ignore that. Let's see if I can open this window. Here we go. It's so nice just to hear people. I don't know why, I find it really a relaxing place to be. And then you have a new city below. And just some epic people watching, if that floats your boat. And you know, whose boat isn't floated by just watching people eating pastries and drinking coffee all day long. That's pretty much the plan. So yeah, we're here for the next, oh my goodness, 4 days till New Year. And yeah, we got a sort of early flight this morning, and it's really easy actually. We took the bus, but I will go over all of that in another video, I am sure. But this is where we're going to be for the next few days. And they are very friendly here, super helpful. So yeah, I'm sure we will link everything below. And definitely one, I'd say, as soon as we've stayed here multiple times, that we recommend. And there you go. As Aidy is just going to lovingly show you here, you have a really big wardrobe, which is perfect when you just want to get in and hide all your rubbish, keep the place looking nice. And this inspired Aidy to put lights in our wardrobes at home. That's how much he likes it. Perfect. So yeah, you get loads of space here.
Spare bedding.
I think we've even noticed, yeah, there's another bed actually, isn't there, this year? So that would sleep 5 people? Yeah. Place below, but we've been here quite a lot. This is normally our first stop, I think, when we get here. But the pizzas are kind of on like a focaccia type base, which is really crispy and fluffy, and obviously there is a shed ton of mozzarella, so I don't think there's a vegan option here, pretty sure. But yeah, really good value, I'd say, as well. Aidy's also got a meaty option he is working on of some description. Yeah, that bad boy. And then yeah, mine's kind of like roasted tomatoes, I think it's like spinach and lamb's lettuce and a shed ton of mozzarella. Bergamo is such a beautiful city to walk around. The cobbled streets give you a real sense of history. Around Christmas they have the most incredible lights that go all the way through the lanes leading you up to the various squares. I must admit, I'm the Scrooge of the two of them, but even I feel it's impossible not to get Christmassy here. We paid a visit to this restaurant which used to be the old prison.
where we were somewhat shocked, no pun intended, to find the old electric chair still on display. It had a really lovely mini Christmas market in the courtyard this year. I also spotted this cat having a pretty epic time in a backpack. I decided that I'd quite like to take that option for my next life choice. There he is!
Hello. After exploring the shops at the Christmas market, we decided to sit down with a couple of mulled wines. Once we finished with those, we decided to head home.
We are at the California bakery at the funicular at the moment, about to have our first vegetarian breakfast. So we've both ordered something vegetarian. I'll probably put a link below to the menu, assuming Aidy will say yes to that. And we've just had our cappuccinos arrive at the moment, and you can have those with soy milk as well, which you don't get everywhere, so that's pretty good.
So Laura's got some French toast with a side salad. You've got strawberries, some grapes, and some lettuce, and a lot of dusting. And then I've got avocado and egg on toast. I think it's Eggs Benedict is meant to be. Just try a bit, see what these eggs are like.
Get that gooey content.
Got a bit of the egg. Really good. It's quite cold with the avocado.
Yeah,
but,
avocado's going to be quite cold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good though.
Nice. Right, I'm just going to get stuck into this bad boy. Get all my sugar needs for the week sorted. So we're exploring Bergamo today. We're starting at the very top and working our way down. So at the moment we are at the upper castle, which is called, go on Aidy, tell me again.
San Vilio.
San Vilio. I like that you put a nice Italian spin on it. It's a really nice sunny day today actually, so it's much better for the views. It's pretty fit really, isn't it, to be fair. So we're starting at the very top. We're going to work our way down using the funicular, and just to show you the sights of Bergamo, why we love it so much.
To get up to San Vilio, you need to get the funicular.
St. Vigilio Fort, known as a chapel or castle of Bergamo, is located on the top of the hill of the same name. Thanks to its dominating position, it has always been considered the perfect place for defence purposes. The current conformation of the site is a result of Venetian reconstruction, which started in 1482 and was complete over the following 2 centuries. It's a polygonal plan, has 4 cylindrical towers armed with gun ports and connected by the city wall. In order to make the castle an impenetrable bulwark, an imposing city wall was built, connecting the castle through a secret underground passage that starts from St. Marco's Fort in the north part of the walls, and that's still open to visitors today. So the sun's just trying to break through up here. It's really sunny down at the bottom, but we're pretty high up now on the very top level, so it's got a little bit to go. But you can see where the sun kind of hits down there,
beautiful. All the mountains going to become a lot clearer. Someone's got their leaf blower on. Croissant time. Cheers.
Tell me about how vegan it is.
She's not vegan at all. She's hopefully vegetarian. This ain't vegan. And it sure as hell isn't gluten-free either. Mm.
Don't ever get pissed in your high heels up here, ladies. You'll lose an ankle.
I don't know. But this is the Mariana. Always seen this place, it's really busy. And I've got pistachio, because that feels like classic. And the, I can't say it properly.
Stracciatella.
Stracciatella, which is kind of, this is the home of it, isn't it, in Bergamo? So yeah, I'm going to give it a whirl and look really ridiculous. It's really good.
Campanoni translates into English as Big Bell. From the top of the bell tower there are wonderful views over Bergamo and the surrounding countryside. Every night at 10 p.m. the bell tower chimes 100 times, so don't go to bed too soon. The 100 chimes were an ancient tradition to tell the people of Bergamo to come back inside the city walls, otherwise they'd get locked out for the night.
What's the next stop?
Castle over there.
No. What's the next stop?
Laura can go for a wee-wee.
Laura, use me as an excuse. We've got beer vibes.
Beer in the sun.
Yeah. It looks beautiful. Hey, Aidy, it's you. It's you, that is. Freaking uncanny.
The Rocca is a 14th century fortress which has been used as a military garrison and a prison. Most recently it's been a museum, but everything you see here you can walk around for free. that was the exploring done, and now it's time for some football and food.
Well, there's some dancing. Methadone. So while we're waiting for our funicular, this is the ticket that we got. So you can pay, as I walk up to it and no one's around, you can pay contactless when you get here. You can buy tickets, and there are machines. Let me reverse while no one's watching me look bizarre. There are machines as you enter, so you can buy tickets for a single trip. But the particular ticket we got is one for 72 hours, and it's kind of all transport around Bergamo. So it does the buses and the funicular. So it's a really good price if you're going to kind of move around a lot. Did used to be a lot cheaper, but $14.50 still. It's a pretty good bargain, especially if you kind of make the most of it. So the only thing I would mention with these tickets is obviously you can't use the machines for them. So you're going to have to wait for the dude who runs the funicular to wave it at them to let you through, sort of thing. But other than that, they're really good. This is the square from the funicular, and actually where we are staying as well. So I'll try my best to zoom in and point, but this very top apartment, there's my finger coming in, to the right, we are staying just there. It's just such a good location. For reference, there is the Irish pub at the top round here, which normally gets a little bit of frequenting. Then it's the Polenta restaurant just there, which is normally always really busy. I think we need to go and check that one out until we get to another point. And then sort of up and to the right over there is the way into sort of the main square and the main shopping area and everything on this level. So yeah, there you are. This is actually a sort of city tour bus that we took last time. I love that my lens makes it look absolutely tiny. It is pretty small, but it's a good way to get about, especially maybe if you've got any kind of mobility issues, just make it a bit easier for you. I don't know whether I'd ever want to drive around Bergamo. These streets are far too narrow and always full of people. But have you driven around Bergamo? You have a little bit, haven't you? Yeah, normally when we park up. But these are all the city walls as you're walking around, with all the kind of apartments on the top. Yeah, beautiful place. Busy today, I like it. So I decided to walk down to the, is it called like the new city? The lower city, from where we're staying, rather than take the funicular at the moment, but I'm sure we'll be on it later on. But while it's dry, while it's nice, it's quite a nice little walk down. Nicer walk down than walk up maybe.
These are some of the city walls that surround the upper city of Bergamo. Across the upper city, you've got loads of gates. Some are pedestrianised, some are for cars. This is one of the pedestrian ones called Porta San Jacopo.
Quite a common feature of Bergamo is hearing a lot of bells. Seems to be at all times. And then you've got all the mountains that the city's around. So we are heading down towards the lower city right now. I wonder what you do. Yeah, we're heading down that way to do our quest for Bergamo, yeah, so it's quite nice to walk around right now. So clearly everyone has the same idea because it's all pretty busy. I'm not sure how much I can there we go. Can we make out this tiny football pitch? There? I don't know quite how you meant to get there. From the tunnel? Something tells me your ball always goes off to the right a little bit. You don't get many football pitches with a little vineyard below them. Right, unhappy dog. That's sort of the main street, the low city. We should be there shortly. So we're down in the lower city now and we're about to do the Questo Game, which we've done before in, which city was it?
Bruges.
In Bruges. Should have remembered that one. So yeah, found this app and they've got these little quests in loads of different cities. In fact, I think you can make them as well to get more points, but I'd found one for the lower city in Bergamo, so we're off to the starting point now and yeah, try and discover more of the lower city.
Chapter 3. You're a wonderful runner and love to race like the wind, especially in a city as beautiful as Bergamo. Keep it up, that attitude will help you with your mission. Artemis brought you here next to the court to remind no one must challenge his power, because as Greek mythology reminds us, the punishment could be harsh. So let's see what challenge will be this time. You're very curious. So the challenge is, look at the letters on the court plaque, starting with tribunal. Associate a sequential number to each letter and find the hidden word using this code. The code is 8, 13, 1, 18. And they give you a 4-letter word, and they've already given you the letter E as the second letter. So we need to find the other 3.
Okay, so where's the plaque? What do you reckon? Find a plaque, find a plaque. Please tell us if you're seeing a plaque before us. I don't imagine it's this tiny thing. Maybe it's around the other side. Normally you'd have a plaque above the door, wouldn't you? Okay, it's not on there. On here?
That's this.
Oh, is it just this?
Yeah.
I was looking for some big stone plaque.
So the 13th letter is the E.
Okay.
So we're on the 8th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is L.
I'll let Aidy do this.
1, which is T. And then we want 18. So if that was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, O. So,
Okay, let's see if we're right.
wait.
Good work. And then you move on to the next bit.
So it tells you little stories you're going along, and then yeah, you kind of have these little challenges and everything. Let's see if I can go into it. So you're learning about the city as you go. With sort of narration this time is quite around the mythology of everything. And yeah, you kind of get to go around the city, probably places you wouldn't normally go. I wouldn't say we'd normally go knocking around the courts or anything, but try not to. But get to see something a little bit different. Okay, on to the next one. Oh, and we're looking for golden balls, aren't we, apparently, this time. So we've found a few golden balls, although it's very much a theoretical rather than actual golden ball.
No balls.
No balls. So as we have just learnt from our quest, I'm going to see if I can get our column in. This column here. So we're currently at a very, very beautiful church. This column here was where our saint was beheaded. So Saint Alexander, who is the saint of Bergamo, apparently he was beheaded on that very spot, and in 1618 it was recomposed with fragments of stone forming part of ancient Roman monuments, and it also represents the only sample of the saint's destroyed cathedral from the 4th century. So that has been standing there a fair old whack of time. You don't really get history like that everywhere, do you? But I feel like any other time I would have walked past that and not really thought anything of it. And the thing I think with a lot of the monuments, I guess this happens a lot when you have so many monuments and where you live, there's not a great deal of plaques or interpretation around. I've seen a lot of stuff maybe in Italian, but not so much in English. So you can just kind of walk past these places without really realising kind of what you're looking at, really. And then what we were looking for was actually this fountain. I'll just come round over here. So this was our marker to get our next golden ball. So we are on to the next one, which is a next fountain to find, I believe. Christmas market, it's a good time to share a discount code we have for you from Questo for 30% off your first game. You can find the code in the description box below. So we've just finished our Questo, our 10 golden balls to find, and the last one has brought us here. So this is Santo Spirito Church. I'll do a little pan in case you can't see all of it, but it has kind of this huge bronze sculpture near the top, which looks quite menacing from the angle I'm currently at. But yeah, loads of beautiful churches. So yeah, we have finished. We have done 3 kilometres. They always say, I've had it with both times now, that they take a certain amount of time and it's always taken us longer. So this one said 50 minutes and it took us about 100. But I mean, I don't feel like you should be absolutely racing through it, otherwise I'm not sure what the point is. But yeah, really good. They're just an interesting way to see somewhere in a bit of a different way, I suppose. What I was thinking as we went along actually was, if you were travelling on your own, it might be quite a nice way to do it like that, because you're not kind of just thinking, oh god, I don't know where to go at all. You can kind of just follow along this little path and slowly kind of get your bearings of where you are and things. So, would you do it again, Aidy? He just nodded, yeah. So yeah, that was just the lower city. There isn't one for the upper one, so we shall just be your tour guides for the upper city, because we've been there quite a bit, and yeah, we'll show you around there. But yeah, nice way of doing it. It stayed dry while we're doing it, and we've definitely ended up somewhere we've not been before, which is always good. We decided to head out of Bergamo for the afternoon, driving through the Alps first towards Selvino. As you can see, some of the roads are totally epic, but I am kind of glad that Aidy drove this one. Selvino is 7 miles north of Bergamo. Known for its sequence of hairpin bends, Selvino is one of the stages for the Giro d'Italia, an annual multiple-stage bicycle race primarily held in Italy. Selvino is a well-known ski resort and one of the few places to actually use artificial snow. From here we set off to Lecco. This takes around an hour and about 40 miles or so. You get some more impressive roads and views along the way before you are treated to the most amazing landscape. Located on the southeastern shore of Lake Como, Lecco is surrounded by the most incredible mountains. Walking around Lecco is really well worth it, with beautiful views around the lake and incredible Gothic architecture. There are so many amazing things to do in Lecco, from boat tours to kayaking, hiking around the mountains, just soaking up the culture within the town, or just eating and drinking all the incredible food. We had heard about the Christmas lights before our visit, and as the evening drew in, we were not disappointed. From there, it was time to head back to Bergamo to get ready for New Year's Eve. We started back in the lower city, taking in the Christmas lights one last time before heading off for tea. We settled on a restaurant, La Ciatola, as I had seen they had quite a few veggie options for me. Aidy was more than happy that they seated us right next to their Christmas tree. We had a really nice mixture of things to eat, including my first pasta dish of the trip, somehow. Aidy is always very happy when his meal ends with tiramisu.
Ti prendo dai fiori, quanto sono fuori, poi ti incontro.
That was just a quick stop at the next station, which is where the New Year's celebrations were taking place for the lower city. They had lots of food and drink stands, and different stages and bands and music on all night long. Now if there's one thing to say about Italians, it's that they ruddy love a firework. I think in British schools they used this tactic to scare the hell out of you when you were learning about fireworks at a young age, but I kind of got the impression that those same talks didn't take place here. From here, we were walking back up to Città Alta to find our spot to watch the final fireworks to see in the new year. We got a really incredible spot, and it's just something that I don't think we'll ever forget. I'm going to let you enjoy the fireworks now, because it really was, for us, something truly special. Sadly, time had come to say goodbye to Bergamo and our lovely flat. Even the bus ride out of the city to the airport gives you the most incredible views and reminds us why we always love it here so much. Also, in classic holiday fashion, it's always a lovely sunny day when you leave, isn't it? The bus journey to the airport is around 20 minutes or so, and a really quick way to get in and out of Bergamo. I think the airport still gives such impressive views of the mountainscape around you. I just always love flying in and out. We really hope you've enjoyed our short trip to Bergamo. We're sure to be back, so if there is anything you'd like us to visit or show next time, do drop us a comment below. Although the trip might be over, we have a special video coming up in the next time, all around how I find being a vegetarian in Italy, and the best places to go and the best food to try, so be sure to catch it. Thanks again for following our journey. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and we'll see you at the next one. Bye!